When the rich and the powerful appear to game the system and accumulate vast wealth while middle and working class families struggle to make ends meet, this feeds a profound sense of injustice and a feeling that our economies are increasingly unfair.
The injustice Obama mentioned is evident in all aspects of everyday American life. The most obvious injustice is in the area of education, and is so entrenched that even the president can do little about it. In the US, public schools are financed from neighborhood property taxes. Where property values are low, schools suffer. New York City, arguably one of the richest cities on the planet, has a world-leading education system founded on the best schools and teachers. But these outstanding resources are out of reach for many of the city's children.
My name is Jaheim Kelly. I'm 17 years old, and I go to Tilden Educational Campus, specifically Cultural Academy for the Arts and Sciences.
Jaheim is a high school student in Brooklyn, one of New York's poorer neighborhoods. Public schools in the United States are largely funded by taxes from the communities where they are located. So there is a huge difference between the funding for schools in rich and poor neighborhoods. For the students at Jaheim's high school, it's difficult for them to excel, no matter how gifted they are, considering that they need to be more concerned about their safety than their education.
Sometimes it could be very dangerous, especially close by this area. There could be shootings at literally any moment at any given time.
In this corner of Flatbush, Brooklyn, a windowless basement apartment represents a safe haven for Jaheim and his father, Andley.
Sometimes in my room, I can hear it. I worry the instant a shot goes off. I just sit there and my heart beats, rapidly. And I just think about it. Interrupt my thought process, how my brain works. It interrupts everything. I can't think properly. I can't study properly. I can't do nothing.
Jaheim's father says he would move from the area if he could afford it.
Brooklyn Tech, one of those schools that most likely Asians, white Americans, those are schools that's been well funded, put it that way, where kids got a lot more opportunity to excel. So that's just one of the schools I wanted to enroll them in. In terms of violence, poverty, lack of opportunity, lack of resources. You understand? These are the areas that you see all of this happening. It doesn't happen in Manhattans and areas where schools are being funded properly.
I hate taking the train, the subway, because of how dangerous it is. You can never expect what happens. Recently, there was a shooting. Thank God no one was killed. That stuff really scares me. I hate taking the subway. I'd rather take the bus anywhere.
I don't want my son to go to school in an area where he's not safe, and he's not guaranteed that he could walk from the bus stop to school safely because of what's happening around him, which is not his fault, but because of generation and generation of disparity that's been going on in our neighborhood and in our city and in our boroughs.
When safety and survival are their overriding preoccupations, it's hard for Jaheim and his peers to focus on studying, to the point that graduating can be a challenge.
I feel like every time I'm walking in day and in night, I have to check behind me every 24/7. Just out of safety, and create anxiety and stuff. But besides that, nothing really happens. I just reach home safe and it's just my head spinning, overthinking and stuff.